So we are still deep in Latin America. Your book, Luis Carlos.
Luis Carlos, take your
Yeah.
book.
You don't have a copy of your book with you.
And the book?
The book is going to be projected.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm just waiting for the video to start. Yes? Great. Fantastic. So, welcome, Lisa. Lisa Ambrosio is a multidisciplinary artist, originally from Mexico, and quite a nomadic spirit, because she's been moving all sorts of places. She will tell us more about, because the book is very much connected with your nomadic spirit and life. She won the Foto España Descubrimientos, and also your work has been acquired by the collection of the Quai Branly, and so you will have an exhibition there and a talk there later in the year, a presentation. Okay, perfect. So welcome, and we are here to talk about your second book with Care, published by Care, which is entitled Blood Orange. And I was, when you first showed it to me, your work, I was mesmerized by, I mean, if Roberto Bolaño was alive and saw it, it would probably call it visceral realist. And it also deals with family archives and history. And I wonder if you could tell us a little bit more about how you mingle this very kind of dark, let's be honest about it, dark visions. You in your text you talk about your demons that are all haunting you, have been haunting you for years since you left your home when you were 16. So I wonder if you could tell us a bit more about your background and how these disquieting feelings become and are transformed into these really powerful and psychedelic almost books that you make.
Thank you. Okay, before start, I need to say thank you to my lovely editor, Klaus. It has been an amazing work in the pandemic life, and I'm super excited for that, and also for my friends that arrived here, like Evelyn and the Mexican mafia and German mafia and Italian mafia, and I love it. I'm so happy for that. But yes, I try to be synthetic. Normally, all my life and my books are connected between the others and my exhibitions. Blood Orange is only a mental image that I try to represent how the sacrifice of an orange can be like a human, like a spirit, like a personal situation. For me, the most important in my work is the freedom, and I try to be freedom in that work. And the most important representation of my aesthetic is that declaration. I said, to be free, you need to kill your mother and kill your father. And it's like that. For me, it's like that. And also, it's a representation of the mental illness and how the mental illness and the demons can you help you for understand yourself in a so chaotic world, in a so chaotic human relations with the otherness, and also with the, I don't know, the institutions. For me, the family is a so darkness institution. The religion is a darkness institution. The state is a darkness institution. And I'm so anarchic in this kind of image, and it's also like a secret, but I scream all the time. And I try to make representations between the photography, but also with the performance, but also with the video, and be honest about how is possible understand and use the darkness inside of you and be so colorful at the same time. But also I try to speak about the feminine intelligence. For me, it's the most strange intelligence because nobody understands us. Yes, also, I can understand me really like a woman. I understand me sometimes only like a spirit. Yes, and for me, I think the most interesting of that project because my works is always like a matryoshka, one eating the next, and the next, the other, and the next, the other. And yes, The Rage of Devotion, my first book, is connected directly with Blood Orange because it's like a mental diary and a psychological diary that explain not how to be free, only that. Also explain my personal situation about how I think the art can cure your problems, your illness, and can be also the representation of the future and connect the past, the future, and another possibilities to, yes, to understand other people. Yes.
And I wonder, because it also mingles so mysteriously witchcraft and all the Mexican tradition of the dead. What's your relationship with evil?
For me, the evil is only like an icon, a religious icon that I try to connect with me because I represent me like a witch. Because for me, the witch is the representation of my politic position. I'm a feminist. I'm a person that trusts all the women have also the capacity to be bad and to be strange and deep and so complicated for the revenge. And these complications, I love the complications in the life. I try to represent that how yes, I'm an immigrant in Europe, and I'm an immigrant around a lot of countries in the world, and I really love be like that all the time, like a child, with a big surprise around the iconic world, the photography world, the artist world, and yes.
And when you try to because obviously making a book is also giving some kind of order to chaos. So I wonder what's your approach in bookmaking. I see that you have this aesthetic or strategy, if you may, of also images eating other images in your in the way you edit and you sequence your book. So I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about that as well.
Yes, for me the book, the exhibition, the chat, the videos are different representations of the same idea. The mental illness all the time and the necessity to be free. Yes, but for me the book is like a movie, like a small movie with the capacity to go on a star in different places. And it's also my necessity to be like a dictator and represent how is necessary see my work and how is necessary see with my eyes. I give my eyes to the people. I give my hair to the people. I give my skin and give also a part of my heart for understand how is possible live like an anarchic person, so anarchic. And so also also, I don't know, it's sometimes I think so is like being inside of the mind of a so psychotic person like me. Yes, but I try to be so bad in our world, in my world, and so critical, but in the life I try to be so relaxed. But in that place, I can be, yes, a murderer. I can be a murderer. And I explain how I killed my mother and how I killed my father. And this is for me so interesting. How you can be the most darkness and strange person and no moral and no ethical in your personal world, and you can be also another person in the normal life.
And aren't you worried at all about scaring your audience a bit?
Yes, I think so. I love the idea to make some terrific histories. And I don't know, I really love how the people is afraid sometimes. Did I'm a really bad person or no? Did I'm really kill my mother or no? But for me, it's a connection with the magic and also connect with the child inside of us. And for me, it's a surprise. How is possible meet an adult and have the same sensitivity than a child all the life to be scared? Yes, it's like that.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions from the audience? Don't be shy. No? So I'll ask you one last question. In terms of your collaboration with CARE, how did you work in composing the book with them? Was it your own editing, or you collaborated with them and they helped you in organizing your chaotic visions?
When I was start with CARE, I have a dummy so near to the last edition, but I really love how Klaus' work is super critical, and me too. It's a super chemical connection with the image, because we understand that when exists anything not so authentic in the image, we only keep like that. We don't make more questions. And it's so fascinating for me work with a person like that. Yes, but we exchanged like 5 pictures, no more. He respect a lot my idea to represent my craziness world, because you need to be inside to my mind to understand how I represent that and how I connect some image, super strange, personal image with archive also with some draws, and the draws with the videos, and the video with my personal statement and declarations of my life, and also how I think in about the others. And yes.
Thank you very much for being with us, and good luck on your further projects. Thank you. Hopefully you didn't scare the audience.